Welcome back to Books and Dating with Lady O. I am so excited. I am so excited, and I am a lucky lassie because on St. Patty's Day, the wonderful NetGalley, Thomas Nelson, and Xander Van Fiction Audio. Thank you all so much for giving me an early copy to listen to of this amazing book. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are going to jump right on in. First off, just this quote, it just always made my day and it kept me smiling. Life can be hard. Humor can be a good weapon to have in defense. And for Miss Katie Campbell, this accident prone woman, she needs to laugh at all the things because she just ends up in the most precarious situations. Now, this is just a simply beautiful, hilarious, heartfelt story about the kindness. It's about kindness, community, and even the most hardest of guarded hearts can be softened when you take just a little bit of love and a lot of laughter and mix that all together for this wonderful story that Pepper Basham has given us. I'm so excited. So let's talk about Katie. She's tall, and as I stated, she is accident prone and a travel writer influencer. She's searching for a place to truly belong. She has a lot of mommy issues for one. She has some mommy issues, and she has a bit of trauma and pain that she needs to deal with. Um, so her next big story, she's going to be going on a trip to Scotland for an Edwardian castle experience. Oh boy! Now, going ahead, cue up that Hallmark. Y'all already know where this is going, and we're in Scotland. So, what's the first thing you think of? Yes, grumpy, brooding, tall, handsome Scotsman. Woohoo! And here is Mr. Graham. Okay. So Graham, he is completely kind of shut off. He is very grumpy, but underneath that grumpiness, there is a whole bottle of mush that I just came to love all throughout this story. Oh, I can't wait to reread it. I'm gonna reread it. I don't care. I'm gonna reread it probably next week. It's just so wonderful. And Katie, like literally, just stumbles on in with her accident prone self into his life. And those two just what? Like barf the whole time. I'm just wow, made me feel so mushy. I was so happy. This is exactly the book I needed to just get me into spring. It was like a breath of fresh air. We are bringing in the love and all the gooiness. Oh, I just loved it so much. Yes, get out of here. It was so cute. And both of them, though, again, they were both running from something. And they both had a little something that each person needed. Because let me tell you what, just the banter and the tension between these two the whole time, it was so prevalent, and it was just like, get a room already. Now, first off, this book was completely clean. Well, by most people's standards, I would say this is probably good. You need to be about 16 plus and you're good here. So but no, 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 no craziness. This is a Christian fiction beautiful book. Okay, so now, going on, of course, in our Edwardian adventure, we have quite a few busybodies. There's the cutest little book club within the town. And of course, who owns the bookstore? Yes, the mother, Graham's mother. And of course, there is a book club full of old ladies and their knitting that just cannot get enough of prying their little noses where they probably don't need to be. So, if you've ever read Pepper Basham's books before, you just you know what I'm talking about. And this is just the perfect, again, mix of humor and faith and heart and Scottish hotness. Oh my goodness. I'm hot right now because my heater's I got my heater on, so I'm hot. But anyways, going just a little bit deeper into the story when we talk about uh, the the pieces that were missing or this wondering heart of Katie. Like she just keeps wondering the world, even though she is a wonderful influencer and writer and has had the joy of traveling for her career. You can definitely tell that, it's time to wind down. It's time to find that place that calls home. And that kind of, for me personally, because I've been reading through John, the book of John here recently, and it just brought me back to the reminder that, you know, when Christ went up to heaven, he left a peace with us. He left his helper. He left us the Holy Spirit, and he gave us his peace. And our peace doesn't come from this world. So we shouldn't let our hearts be troubled, neither afraid. And that is from the great John 14:27, words of Christ. And lastly, I definitely had a very strong reminder, that our citizenship, it's in heaven, and that is what we wait on here on earth. But while we were waiting, we should be encouraged because Christ has overcome the world, and we should live out that great commission of spreading his message and loving our neighbors, of course, which is the greatest command as Christ has loved us. And all of those elements come through so clearly in this beautiful book that Pepper Basham has given us. I was crying, I was laughing. I had so much fun reading it, and I'm so sad because I went through this book so fast. I think I read it in like 2 days. My goodness. I listened to it in 2 days, and I would definitely say, hey, I'm gonna have to get me a copy as always, because y'all know I don't keep a lot of paper copies. I don't have the, big bookcase or whatnot, but there are quite a few, not quite a few, there's probably about 20 great little books that are very close to my heart. And some Like It Scot is definitely going to have to go on that shelf. Um, so that during a time of sadness, or maybe when I'm feeling all giddy, I can just go ahead and pop open to some of my favorite parts throughout this lovely book. I hope you all go and pick up your copy. It is dropping April 8th, so very, very soon. Please like and subscribe for more bookish fun. And I cannot wait to hear what you all think. Please, if you read this book, leave me a comment. I would love to know your thoughts. Like, this is one I'm going to be talking about probably for a couple months because it was just that impactful. And one last note, the author's note from Pepper Basham is absolutely beautiful. So definitely take some time to read it, and you can glean a little bit more into her head and into her heart. And reading that author's note just pushed everything over the edge for me. And I was just crying. So wonderful, Pepper Basham. If you happen to see this review, my goodness, you have made my heart so happy, so glad. Thank you for sharing your beautiful works, your words, and your heart, because again, your heart clearly came through on this page. And it seems like each book you write, you just get deeper and deeper in connecting God's love and the faithfulness that he maintains for us. Even when we have our own plans, he has a bigger plan. And all of that just shines so wonderfully through on this page, on these pages. So again, thank you so much to Thomas Nelson and Zondervan. I'm so sorry, at NetGalley, for letting me provide my honest review. Again, please like, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.